Hey guys, what's going on? So this might be the start of my Genie journey on this channel because I am so angered by how good Genie is that I just started really investing into a Genie, and I now have a 14, technically. I'm about to get a 14, and I just need the orbs. I think I need 2 orbs, so when I finish the season, when I get to here and I can buy them from the store, I think I used up, yeah, I could do that as well, but I don't have an extra amount of legendaries. I'm actually going to get another one from the pass as well, and to get to 15, so then I'll need 4 copies to get to 15. But even without having a level 15, this deck is as busted as you might imagine. I have a 13, and then the not having the magic knockout final talent to where you can use your mana power up twice slows down this deck so much. I can already feel how much faster this deck would be, how many stacks you would get if you had the ability to use it twice. If you are a Monk player and you like playing Monk Equilibrium, to where you can, there's a talent in Monk Equilibrium where you, the novice, is it the novice talent? No, the rebirth talent. Whenever you use your Monk power up, when you have a full field, when you combine 2 monks, it becomes a bigger monk, and then you slowly level up your field like that. If you like that ability, Lamp Prison is insane. I think we all think really small when we think of Lamp Prison, where you just have like a level 1 in the center and you have the ability to just give all of your things. You have the ability to get like the maximum amount of stacks when you build your block in the center, and that's what you just do for the whole game. And yes, you could do that, but you can also use it in a different way. And one of the main ways, like when you start to get into late game, and I've thought about recording a bunch of different gameplays to utilize this fact, but I trust that if I jump into a battle, even if I lose, honestly, I don't even care if I lose. But even if I lose, when you get Grandmastered late game, you have the ability, and like 2 of your level 5s like go into become like a level 6 gunslinger or something. You can transfer that level 6 gunslinger into the center, use your mana power up, and now you have a level 6, and you can just keep rolling. It's insane how easy it is to just keep going with this deck. Another thing that I came up with, or that I have found, is that if your scrappers aren't hitting your sultanates, you can eventually, over the course of the game, as you level up your entire field, if you still have 2 level 1s and everything else is a level 3, you can combine the 2 level 1 sultanates, have 2 level 3s become sultanates, and then now you have a level 2 something that you can then throw into the Lamp Prison to then become another Genie. The ridiculousness of Lamp Prison is crazy. You use it in the beginning to fill up your Genie field if you're not drawing any Genies, and then you can do all of those other things. I don't even have a level 15, which means I don't get double activations, which means I also don't get the extra bonuses that you get off of 100 stacks and 200 stacks, and even without it, with my crit level, I'm still beating people with max legendaries. Genie is just so far overpowered that it just does so much. I think that Trickster and Mermaid are the 2 preferable like Fortuna, obviously, are the 2 preferable heroes to use. But I am using a gadget just to show you how ridiculous this is, even with a quote-unquote bad hero. Also, your Kobold tile, all you really want is 1 in the corner. 2 in the corner would be, I presume, even better. But even if you don't have it, it's perfectly fine to have just the 1. You never really utilize the new forces because your field is so full that it doesn't allow for that, but it almost doesn't even matter. All you need is 1 trapper, and if you have 1 trapper, you should be fine. All I need is a level 2 here. eventually. Always try to merge or move your genies into this block. And then obviously I don't care about this guy. Actually, I care about this guy even less, but it's fine. But I also just don't care about any of these other guys as well. Oh, I just I went like one square over. If you can get a gold tile on the corner, obviously you're gonna put your trapper in the corner. I'm gonna get rid of some of these kobolds. And then I can throw this gunslinger into the center, and then make another one. There we go. So now that I have a level 2, I can now start throwing level 2s in the center. I'm obviously going to move this in. I did that for the Amulet of Swiftness tile. Move this in, move this down, and then move this guy in because I only need, like I said, just the one. The 2 genies that you don't care about are these 2 genies. The 2 genies in the center. You want them to get the full bonus of using Lamp Prison, but beyond that, you don't really need them because the Sultanate is just going to give the surrounding genies the extra bonus. I can actually get rid of this, and then I can go here at some point. I'm just going to eat this, move this over. Move this down, and then move this in, and then change that into a genie as well. And now I can get level 3s. I'm just trying to move this in. This genie being a level 2 is obviously going to be preferable over the level 1s that are getting bonuses. So as those level up as well, you can move them into the T section. So I'm going to leave that one there because of the level 13 ability. And then I just need one more. There we go. And then this is where this all starts flowing. I obviously don't need this, so what I can do is do that. I'm now gonna... Oh, okay. That's fine as well. Because I got a level 2, which is higher than the level 1, I can now keep that one. Throw it over here. Keep this one. And I'm actually going to combine these 2 level 1s into the center, and then use Lamp Prison on this boss. Move this out, move this over. I can go up to level 4s now. I'm actually going to do what I said earlier, where I'm going to combine these 2, and then hope that something bigger than a level 1 becomes a genie, which it did. And now I have 2 level 2s. I can make this a genie, move this back. Move this into this corner so that I can move this into that corner. The amount of flexibility that you have with this deck is crazy. That can actually happen, and I almost don't even care. Like I said, the reset on this deck is just insane. Like, you almost don't care about anything that happens to you. You could get bedlammed, and sometimes getting bedlammed is even... It forces you to do something that you probably wouldn't have done. Like, I'm not gonna merge, like, 2 level 3s or something. But then if a bedlam forces me to merge 2 level 3s, now I have it. Let's see. I'm definitely gonna lose to this, if you didn't already get that. But like I said, I don't even care. I just want to showcase, like, why Genie decks are just so resilient to everything. I can move this over here because it's a level 2. I played a Phoenix person where they had they had 4 Phoenixes and they were able to beat me with just the 4. So the fact that this guy is building 8, I'm definitely gonna die. I don't know what crit level this guy is, but he has like a reincarnation 2 Phoenix. I'm trying to beat him with a 13 Genie. It's good. It's not that good. I have like 39 stacks. Oh, I didn't even realize that my kobold got destroyed. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm dead here. I was like, I want to see how resilient this is but I would have to kill all 3 of those bosses, which I'm definitely not going to. But yeah, like, Genie is not unstoppable, but I mean, like, what is this, 5460? The difference between this is like the difference between having a 13 and a 15. I feel like if I had a 15, I might have been able to beat him, even with the reincarnation 2. Maybe. I think my crit, like, that's the difference between, like, using a bad deck where, using a bad DPS unit. Like, if I ran, like, Blade Dancer or something, even though it's a max unit, going up against a reincarnation Phoenix, I would definitely lose just because. But if I had this at 15 going up against a reincarnation 2 Phoenix, I think I would have won. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah, like, I think that Lamp Prison was always the problem with Genie. The fact that it's always in the center, and you have the ability to constantly do stacks like that. It being the thing that is... it being the thing that runs off of your mana power, and the level 15 ability granting you double usages out of your mana power, as well as giving you all of the other bonuses that it gives you, is the reason why Genie is so good. And the fact that when they decided to quote unquote try to nerf Genie, they didn't make it to where the Lamp Prison rotates, I think is the biggest problem with why Genie is so good. I am attempting, like I said, to try to get to a level 15. So this, if I'm not doing gameplay, this is why. It's because I will lose most of my, I won a lot of games, and this is like the one game that I lost. I won these 2, I won 3. I won 3 in a row and then decided to do this video. I was playing against a Reincarnation 1 Bruiser, a Bard deck. I was going to do that as a video, and then I was like, you know what? I kind of want to talk about like the gameplay while I'm doing it, as opposed to just doing this. I won against an Inquisitor. I was using this earlier, and by earlier I mean apparently I mean yesterday. But I won I did like a 135 billion damage game with this deck. I think I was probably using Mermaid, and that's probably the thing to use. It just saves you from even more things. So like if Grandmaster isn't ruining your board because you can Lamp Prison it back, it'll save you from a Warlock, it'll save you from Assassins, and so it's saving you from the other half of things. And so even with like triple counterspell, I think that you should probably run Mermaid. I think Trickster is excessive in this deck. I think that there's so much downtime that you have that your Gunslinger Lucky Shot should give you enough mana to where you can just sit there and you don't need an excessive amount of mana. But yeah, like this deck is good. I didn't need to tell you that, but I think that you're underutilizing how good Lamp Prison like truly is. Like the things that you can do with a Lamp Prison. And if you're a Monk player, I'd suggest switching to Genie. If you're a Monk Equilibrium player, and you like that mechanic of combining two things and then making a new thing, I think you should switch to Genie. And if you're playing any other unit, I think you should switch to Genie as well. I'll catch you guys next video.